Now the formats are ready. Now you can go through the given balance sheet. At the liability side of the balance sheet, the first item is creditors, and it is purely balance sheet item, and there are no adjustments with respect to creditors. That is why I am going to record creditors at the liability side of the balance sheet only. And likely the bills payable also, with respect to bills payable there are no adjustments. That is why creditors as well as the bills payable are the liabilities, and they are going to be recorded at the liability side of the new balance sheet only. That is why first item, creditors. What is the amount? 12,000. Next, bills payable. Bills payable 8,000. And next, below that, reserve fund is there, and that is supposed to be recorded in the partners capital account. This reserve fund has been created by the efforts of the old partners. That is why it should be recorded in the partners capital account, and that is to be distributed only to the old partners, because a new partner, before a new partner enters into the partnership firm, old partners have made efforts to create this much of a reserve fund. That is why in the partners capital account only this should be distributed among the old partners. And before I am going to record the reserve fund, below that what they have given? They have given the capital balances. It means that by investment of that much of a capital, they have started the partnership firm. That is why first I will take the balances of the capitals, and as we all know that the capitals are liabilities to the partnership firm, and they will show credit balance. That is why I am going to record at the credit side of the partners capital account as by balance brought down. $20,000 as well as 20,000. Each partner has invested rupees 20,000. That is why in their individual respective column I have recorded the 20,000 only. And after that reserve fund is there, and that reserve fund should be distributed only to the old partners in the old profit sharing ratio. And the amount of reserve fund is 9,000, and that 9,000 is to be distributed in the old profit sharing ratio, that is 2:1. That is why by reserve fund. Two is to 1. 6,000, 3,000. Total 9,000. Okay. Now the items at the liability side of the balance sheet is over. Now you can directly come to the conditions given in the paragraph, and the first condition is the new partner should bring rupees 25,000 as his capital, and the journal entry is cash account retired to capital account, and this capital has been contributed by the new partner called as the Kamath. That is why in the Kamath's column I am going to record rupees 25,000 by cash account. What I am supposed to write here? Capital invested. $25,000. Capital invested 25,000, and I have recorded in the Kamath's column only, because that is the capital which has been invested by the Kamath. And next thing is that below that what they have given? They have given the goodwill account is to be raised at rupees 24,000, and this goodwill has been created and raised by the old partners at the time of admission of a new partner. That is why that goodwill should be distributed only among the old partners. What is the ratio applicable here? Ratio will be 2:1, 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. In this proportion I am going to distribute the goodwill, and the amount of the goodwill is 24,000 by goodwill account in the ratio of 2:1. And if you find how you are going to distribute the goodwill, 16,000 and 8,000. 16,000 as well as 8,000, that is the total amount of goodwill is 24,000. Next, value of the buildings appreciated and furniture appreciated we have already recorded in the revaluation account. Stock as well as the outstanding printing bills, these have been already recorded in the revaluation account, and by recording these items the profit of the revaluation account is amounted to rupees 6,600, and the ratio of Sharath and Kamath is 4,400 as well as 2,200. That profit shown by the revaluation account should be transferred to their respective partners capital account. That is fine by revaluation account. As well as 2,200. Now all the conditions which have been given in the paragraph are over. Now you can directly come to the asset side of the balance sheet, and first item is the cash in hand. Is the balance of the cash. Now they have contributed 25,000 as a cash for the capital. That is also affecting the capital only, cash only. That is why I am going to add this much of 25,000 to my opening balance of the cash. Total will be 35,000. And second item is the debtors. What is the amount of debtors? That is 5,000, and no adjustments with respect to the debtors. That is why same amount. Debtors will be 5,000. And next item is stock. There is a depreciation with respect to the stock, and the amount of stock is 10,000 and depreciation is also 1,000. That should be deducted. Stock 10,000 less depreciation 1,000, total 9,000. Next item is the furniture, and the amount of furniture is 4,000, and there is a appreciation. There is a appreciation of rupees 1,000 that is going to be added to the basic balance. That is why furniture 4,000 add appreciation 1,000. Total will be 5,000, and buildings balance is 40,000, and with respect to that there is an appreciation of rupees 7,000 that should be added back. Buildings 40,000 add appreciation 7,000, 47,000. Okay, now all the items of asset side of the balance sheet is over. Now once again you have to go through the items one by one. If you go through the liability side of the balance sheet, creditors is over, bills payable is over, reserve fund is over, capital is over, and come at the down of the para. The new partner should bring rupees 25,000. Once we have recorded into the partner's capital account, that is first adjustment, and second item where we have shown, we have added to the cash balance, that is why it is also having two effects. And go through the second condition. The goodwill account is to be raised at rupees 24,000, and whatever the goodwill raised, that is distributed among the old partners. That is why in the partners capital account we have recorded here by goodwill account 16,000 plus 8,000, total will be 24,000. This is the first effect. And second effect is that it is not going to be withdrawn, it is going to be shown as an asset in the balance sheet. That is why what I will do, in the new balance sheet I am going to show goodwill as an asset amounted to rupees 24,000. And next item is that value of the buildings is over, furniture appreciation is over, stock valuation is over, and outstanding printing bills. Okay, value of the buildings, two effects. Furniture we have already shown 2 times, stock we have shown 2 times, outstanding bills we have debited to the revaluation account, and when we are going to debit to the revaluation account, an expenditure is supposed to be created. Now at the balance sheet as a liability we are going to show that outstanding printing bills, because we are supposed to pay that much of printing bills. That is why it is a liability for the partnership firm. Outstanding printing bills, 400. Now all items are having two effects. Now we can close the partners capital account, find the balances, and those balances of the partners are going to be transferred to the new balance sheet. Okay, now I am going to close the partners capital account. Balancing figure transferred to new balance sheet. Now you can find the balance. Now if you see, the credit side is more. Credit side is more. $46,400, $33,200, $25,000. $46,400, $33,200 as well as $25,000 at the credit side. The same balances I am going to show at the debit side only. That is the balancing figure. Now the same balances I am going to show as the partners capital account in my new balance sheet. Sharat, Bharat as well as Kama. $46,400, $33,200, $25,000. Now you can close the balance sheet. Now you can find the total of the balance sheet. And the total of the balance sheet is 1,25,000. This is how we are going to prepare the partners capital account as well as the new balance sheet in a situation called as goodwill is created or raised at its full value and is not written off, that is remain in the books and shown as an asset in the balance sheet. This is how we are going to prepare the partners capital account as well as the new balance sheet. Okay, take down in your classwork and let me see if you are having any kind of doubts. Okay, with this I am going to conclude the slide. Thank you.